welcome back to the channel. I'm Red Cloud with another Disgaea RPG video, looking today at this notice from the developers about the pity situation. Personally, I'm not overly happy with it. It's not the news I was after, but it is something, so we're going to talk about that. Talk about what they've put on this, basic rules about the exchange shop, go through that and just chat about why I don't like it. So if you do enjoy the video, guys, please do hit like, and if you want to see more Disgaea RPG content, then please do hit subscribe. So they've released this notice here. It's everywhere that they've got a social media presence, and it's on the game as well. So we've got 5 points. Point 1 pretty much saying that the badass fiercest fest summons do not have a pity shop, but they do have this guaranteed 4-star after number of pulls, which is usually 5 pulls. It's saying that this follows the TC server, and just reiterating that the exchange shop is not added to certain banners such as platinum banners or paid banners, which are limited, which we knew for their ones anyway, but we didn't know about the fiercest overlord. So part 2 is just letting you know that there is going to be an exchange shop for returning banners, so older banners that have been before where there's been no pity, but now if they do get released in the future, the pity will be there. So that's there. Again, saying that this is only for free never caught summons, paid never caught summons are not counted, and also some special collab summons. So these will be the crossovers, which we all look forward to. So the whole point of this is just to give us an actual understanding, some actual decent communication, because really what we had up until now obviously wasn't clear enough, because otherwise there wouldn't have been all the uproar there's been. So part 3, the amount of tickets required for the exchange shops will vary according to the banner in the future. That one's a bit ominous for me. That's sort of changing what we were led to believe would be the standard pity throughout this period we get until the first year, unless that is just saying that after 1 year it's going to go back up, which, I mean, a lot of the community did realise that already. Point 4, as seen with recent banners, account bonus will become common for most banners going forward. A bonus where a 4-star unit is guaranteed after a specific number of pulls, which is just the soft pity, which we all quite like, but it's good that it's going to be on all banners, so that one is good. Point 5, it's a big point, this one, and it's the one which it's partly good and it's partly frustrating, but we'll read it out first and then we'll go over it. I mean, I'll read this one word for word because it goes a bit more in depth. So kindly note that the exchange shop will not be added to every banner, but we are taking into account player feedback, and we've decided to include the exchange shop for future standard badass fiercest fest banners moving forward. We understand there has been some miscommunication, yes, across various social media platforms, so we have also decided to add the current badass unit, Raspbery Xenos, to the next badass banner exchange shop, which will be Xeno alongside the new featured unit. We will endeavour to check notices and cross-platform communication more carefully in the future to avoid these miscommunications. Oh bless, thank you for that. And this little note at the bottom, we would like to offer a thank you gift containing 500 never quartz for sticking with us through this miscommunication. That does not cut the mustard. So point 5, this is where, so point 1 pretty much saying what their intention was. So they're sort of saying that this was all one big misunderstanding, a miscommunication. We weren't trying to mislead you. This is how it was meant to be. It's not. From what we want, if this was how it was meant to be, why didn't we understand that? Why is this current uproar happening? So no, I don't agree with you on that one. Thank you. Point 1, no. point 5 then, the main point of where they're saying Raspbery Xeno is going to be on the tickets for the next badass fiercest Overlord banner, which will be Xeno Desco. That is not good enough at all, surely. If you're pulling for Xeno Desco and you get to the pity and you don't get Xeno Desco, you're not going to think, oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to spend my tickets on Xeno Raspbery. No one's going to do that. Absolutely terrible choice. Either they should have just put the tickets on this current banner, or transfer the equivalent amount of tickets you would have got from this banner into the next shop, which is an option that's being spoken about. I guess it makes it easier for them to code it all and stuff like that for the future, or just refund those players' quartz who are spending this banner, which I don't think that one's going to happen. That one seems to be one that's ruled out, no refunds at all. I think for me the personal best choice was just to put the tickets on this banner now, or if people hit the actual pity, then maybe just put Xeno Raspbery straight into their gift box once they've hit the pity amount. That'd be one way to do it. But 500 quartz is not good enough for sure. The worst thing about that is the vocal whales, the ones who pay big money on these banners, that are very vocal on the Discords, on the Reddits, on the Facebook, saying that they've spent a lot of money in this game, they've supported the game throughout the past 6-7 months, and now they're stopping spending. And I mean, that's must be 5 or 6 very vocal whales, which is going to be a loss out for Bolt Trend of, say, $2,000 pounds a month, that sort of thing. That's noticeable. I mean, if you're not making them very happy and you're making them quit, you know you've done something wrong. You know that they're feeling hard done by, and that this miscommunication is no excuse. So apparently their intention on point 1 is that fiercest Overlord banners were never meant to have the pity. I'm not buying it. And that point 5 is now, oh, but we've listened to you, we've listened to the community, and in the future this will now be a standard thing. The community already thought this was a standard thing, so this is why I don't think it's such a great thing they've said it like that. So one good thing I would say that's come out of this whole debacle is now on the Discord, the developers, mods, and the content creators have now got a group where communication is now a bit more transparent between us all. We can talk a bit more openly about this sort of thing. From what's being said over the past 12 odd hours is the mods and content creators do not agree with this, and we are still pushing for it to be changed. I mean, very early this morning when I was given this notice, and we were asked very nicely to elaborate this to the player base. I mean, the player base can read this for themselves, and I think they do understand it. Doesn't mean they're happy with it. And I mean, I did ask before, because the developer team is set in Japan, so their work day for the weekend would have finished this morning when I first woke up, so I did quickly ask, and the whole conversation in this chat was, we don't think this is good enough, and there probably should be an exchange shop. So we are still pushing for this to be changed. We do not think this has ended just yet, and we're hoping that over the weekend, that in the game feedback section of the Discord banner, people can coherently and politely put forward the argument that this is wrong, that they're not happy, and that this is really a bit of a cop-out. One thing we definitely know from Bolt Trend is they do listen to player feedback compared to a lot of other games, but they shouldn't need to this often. This is happening too often. But hopefully we can get this changed, and the outcome in the end will be right for everyone. So that's just my thoughts on this notice from Bolt Trend. Let me know how you feel about it. Are you happy with your 500 quartz that you received? Especially those people that might have went to pity and didn't get Raspbery. do not worry, you've got 500 quartz to do 2.5 single summons. Yay! Enjoy, guys. Right, if you did enjoy the video, guys, please do hit like, and if you want to see more Disgaea RPG content in the future, then please do hit subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think about this as well. But that's me for now. Bye.